This is the highly anticipated 2020 Corvette Stingray. You might see a few of them on the road and maybe not recognize it with all of the changes for 2020. This is a totally redesigned vehicle, which was long overdue, well needed, and if I might add, not a bad look. Well, the tester that we got came equipped with the Z51 performance package. Get you things like high performance run flat tires, the Z51 rear spoiler, performance brakes, suspension, and exhaust. An adjustable exhaust, I might add. It also came with the convenience preferred equipment package, the 2LT package. It gets you things like front HD curved view camera when paired with the $1,495 option of the front lift adjustable height with memory. You can do that. Well, when we get inside the Corvette, it's no less dramatic than the outside. The Stingray has an 8-inch diagonal HD color touchscreen with voice recognition, as well as a 12-inch diagonal color display with selectable mode gauges and configurations. The dashboard is laid out for a driver and relatively easy to navigate. So let's start with the most important part, the driver mode selector. You can select that right here from the touchscreen and customize it, because you can always select it from the steering wheel to go from sport to touring. But if you want to customize the vehicle and personalize its performance, you can go right here to your infotainment system and you can change things like the sound, the steering, the suspension feel to make the vehicle drive and perform exactly the way you want to. Let's think about it like giving it your personality. And seeing as though you're thinking about a Stingray, you're probably a bit of a daredevil. So there's a teen mode as well, which allows you to control some of the functionality of the vehicle when it's out of your hand. And also on this 8-inch touchscreen, you'll find controls for convenience features like heating and AC. You can control your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can also control your phone, your navigation. This vehicle also comes equipped with the Wi-Fi 4G LTE hotspot that you can use. I don't know who's working in a Corvette, but it's there in case you need it. Also, not to be any different from any of the other Chevrolet models, the Corvette also has the My Chevy app, which gets you things like shopping and things like that you can use for road trips. And yes, you can take a road trip in this new Stingray. We'll show you the trunk in a minute. Here again on this 8-inch display, your forward cameras, you also have a backup camera, and all of your other necessary devices, like the power tilt and telescoping squarish steering wheel. Kind of odd, but it works. And you've probably noticed all of these overhead shots. That's right, this isn't just any Stingray. This is the convertible. And while it's billed as a convertible, it looks more like a Targa. But when you see that top in motion, you will agree this is one of the coolest convertibles on the road today. And all that said, I was able to find one drawback to the convertible. That is, you lose the ability to see this beautiful mid-engine design of the LT2 V8 engine. You have to get the coupe for that. Well, because you can't see it doesn't mean you can't feel it. Activate launch control. This Stingray goes from 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And with the Z51 package, top speed of 184 miles per hour. And we're specific to the Z51 with that top end because, as reported by some other outlets like Car and Driver, the Z51 package drops the top speed about 10 miles per hour from the base model because of the downforce and drag brought on by the front splitter and the Z51 rear spoiler. And when you think about it, when are you going to ever exceed 184 miles an hour? So give me the Z51 with the performance brakes and suspension, and I'll take the increased track times over the top end any day. And let's not forget, this Stingray doubles as a tourer as well. I mentioned earlier that you could take it on road trips. because there is a trunk here in the front, even equipped with a power outlet. Don't know why that's there, but it's there for good measure. Maybe you're going to be tailgating on a road trip. Who knows? But if that's not enough room for you, there's even a trunk behind it. One of the benefits of a mid-engine design gives you a couple of more compartments to get your overnight bags in this Stingray. And a road trip should be quite enjoyable in these 8-way power adjustable GT heated and ventilated driver and passenger seats, as well as you got a place here between the seats to wirelessly charge your smartphone while it's connected to your Apple CarPlay. Your dual climate controls that allow driver and passenger to choose your own comfort settings in your air filtration system with the pollen filters. And make no mistake about it, while the vehicle is comfortable for driver and passenger, this is clearly a driver's car. From the setup of the cockpit that points directly at the driver to all of your controls here isolated from the passenger, almost as if they were an afterthought. Well, storage, decent extra chargers, and a place for your phone to wirelessly charge. You can control the phone here from the steering wheel along with your stereo controls and, of course, the paddle shifters. Other side controls your cruise control and your drive mode selectors. And like our tester, if you're equipped with the 2LT convenient preferred package, you'll also get Sirius XM radio for a full year as part of your MSRP. Well, speaking of MSRP, the base price of a 2020 Corvette Stingray these days are about $66,000. When you get one opted out with the 2LT convenience package and the Z51 performance package like we did, it comes in with $16,000 in options when you add the GT bucket seats and the front lift adjustable height with memory, the long peach red metallic paint color, and the edge red painted brake calipers were all in at $83,875. What a bargain, considering this V8 gets 15 miles per gallon in the city, 27 miles per gallon on the highway for a combined 19 miles per gallon. And for those of you who've been searching for a Corvette Stingray, good luck finding one at the MSRP.